Hey everyone, what's up basketball fans? Welcome back to the channel. And tonight we've got absolute fireworks to talk about because something huge just happened in the NBA. The Los Angeles Lakers have just stunned the basketball world, taking down the Golden State Warriors in a clash that felt more like a playoff war than a regular season matchup. This was not just a win. This was a statement. The Lakers are heating up. The league is officially on alert. And if you missed this game, don't worry, because we're breaking down every major moment, every turning point, and what this result means for the future of both teams. From the opening tip, you could feel the intensity inside the arena. The Warriors came in confident, playing at home, with the crowd roaring behind them and Stephen Curry looking locked in during warm-ups. On the other side, the Lakers walked in with something to prove. Critics have been questioning their consistency, questioning their depth, and wondering whether this team really has what it takes to make a deep run. Well, tonight they answered those questions loudly. The first quarter started at a blistering pace. Golden State tried to establish their rhythm early, moving the ball quickly around the perimeter, hunting for open threes, and forcing the Lakers to defend in space. Curry hit his first deep three just minutes into the game, and you could already feel the building buzzing. But the Lakers didn't panic. Instead, they responded with physicality. Anthony Davis immediately made his presence known in the paint, contesting shots, grabbing rebounds, and setting the tone defensively. On the offensive end, LeBron James began orchestrating, slowing the pace when necessary, attacking mismatches, and finding open teammates. Midway through the first quarter, the Lakers went on their first mini-run. A fast-break dunk, a corner three from the wing, and then a tough mid-range jumper pushed them slightly ahead. What stood out wasn't just the scoring, it was the energy. The Lakers were diving for loose balls, fighting for rebounds, and rotating sharply on defense. That effort kept them neck and neck with a Warriors team that was shooting well early. By the end of the first quarter, the score was tight, and it was clear that this wasn't going to be an easy night for either side. The Warriors leaned heavily on their perimeter movement, while the Lakers focused on attacking inside and forcing contact. Fans watching could already sense that this was turning into one of those classic Lakers-Warriors battles. The second quarter brought the first major turning point. Golden State's bench unit came in aggressive, pushing the tempo and launching quick shots to try to stretch the defense. For a few minutes, it worked. The Warriors hit back-to-back threes, took a brief lead, and the crowd erupted. But that momentum didn't last long. The Lakers' second unit answered with discipline. Instead of rushing shots, they ran structured sets, moving the ball inside out and forcing the Warriors to defend longer possessions. That patience paid off as the Lakers regained control. LeBron returned midway through the second quarter and immediately changed the tempo of the game. He attacked the rim, drew defenders, and began setting up teammates for clean looks. One possession in particular summed up the Lakers' approach. LeBron drove into the lane, kicked the ball to the corner, the defense rotated, and the extra pass led to an open three at the top of the arc. That kind of ball movement frustrated Golden State's defense and slowly shifted the momentum. Anthony Davis continued to dominate the paint, blocking shots and altering several others. Even when he didn't record the block, his presence forced the Warriors to hesitate, and that hesitation disrupted their offensive rhythm. By halftime, the Lakers had built a small but important lead, and more importantly, they had imposed their physical style on the game. Social media at halftime was already exploding. Fans were posting clips of Davis's defensive plays, praising the Lakers' energy, and some Warrior supporters were beginning to worry about the lack of interior scoring. Analysts online pointed out that if the Warriors couldn't find a way to counter the Lakers' size advantage, the second half could become very difficult for them. The third quarter is often called the championship quarter, and both teams came out playing like everything was on the line. Golden State tried to respond quickly. Curry caught fire for a brief stretch, hitting a deep three, then drawing a foul on another attempt, bringing the crowd back into the game. For a moment, it looked like the Warriors were about to take control, but the Lakers stayed composed. Instead of forcing plays, they stuck to their plan: attack inside, defend aggressively, and push the ball when opportunities appeared. One of the biggest sequences of the night came late in the third quarter, with the Warriors closing the gap the Lakers executed 3 straight, strong defensive possessions. A contested miss, a defensive rebound, and then a fast break score stretched the lead again. That sequence showed the difference in focus. While Golden State relied on hot shooting runs, the Lakers built their advantage through defense and physicality. Heading into the fourth quarter, the game was still within reach, but the pressure was clearly on the Warriors. The Lakers smelled an upset, and they played with urgency. Early in the final quarter, LeBron delivered one of the signature moments of the night, a powerful drive to the rim through contact, finishing the basket and drawing the foul. The celebration afterward fired up the entire bench, and you could feel the momentum swinging heavily toward Los Angeles. Golden State made one final push. Curry and his teammates increased the pace, launching quick shots and trying to create chaos in transition. They cut the deficit down briefly, and fans began to believe a comeback might be coming. But every time the Warriors got close, the Lakers had an answer. A key rebound, a clutch mid-range jumper, a defensive stop that silenced the crowd. These were championship-style plays. In the final minutes, the Lakers closed the game with confidence. Free throws went in, defensive rotation stayed sharp, and the Warriors simply ran out of time. When the final buzzer sounded, the scoreboard told the story. The Lakers had defeated the Warriors in one of the most intense matchups of the season, and they had done it with discipline, toughness, and teamwork. Across social media, reactions came flooding in immediately. Lakers fans celebrated what they called a statement win, praising the team's defense and the leadership of their veteran stars. Many analysts highlighted Anthony Davis's impact, noting that his presence in the paint changed the entire defensive structure of the game. Warriors fans, meanwhile, pointed to missed opportunities and defensive lapses that allowed the Lakers to control key stretches of the matchup. Debates began instantly. Is this the beginning of a serious Lakers surge, or just one big performance? That question is now at the center of NBA conversations everywhere. Looking ahead, this result could have major implications. For the Lakers, confidence is everything. Wins like this build belief inside the locker room, and belief can turn a good team into a dangerous one. If they continue playing with this level of defensive intensity and balanced scoring, they could become one of the toughest opponents in the league moving forward. For the Warriors, the loss serves as a reminder that even elite shooting teams must find ways to handle physical matchups, especially against opponents with strong interior defense. The next few games will be crucial. Can the Lakers maintain this momentum? Will their role players continue stepping up? And how will the Warriors respond after being upset on their home floor? Basketball fans everywhere will be watching closely, because this matchup might be just the first chapter of a much bigger rivalry this season. And honestly, if tonight's game is any preview of what we could see in a potential playoff series between these two teams, we are in for something truly special. High intensity, star power, tactical adjustments, emotional swings. Everything you want from top-tier NBA basketball was on full display. Let me know what you think about this game. Was this the Lakers sending a message to the entire league, or just one big night? Can the Warriors bounce back stronger, or did the Lakers expose a weakness teams will try to target? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because the debate is just getting started. And if you love passionate basketball breakdowns like this, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned, because the NBA season is heating up, and we'll be right here covering every big moment.